Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Leo D. Mahoney Arena. And we are playing the Hillhouse Bulldogs. It is a CIAC matchup. Jesuits versus the Hillhouse Bulldogs. If you weren't here, we have number 15, Will Kane. Number 5, Nick Alvarez Bonilla. Number 44, Andrew Wong. Number 33, Kieran Fitzsimons. And number 3, Jack Stocknoff starting.
Yeah, should be an interesting one here tonight. The Jesuits 2-8, Hillhouse 7-3, but very winnable game for the Jesuits. So we'll see how this one goes.
Definitely will. See Kaner coming down the court, passing it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff accidentally has it out of bounds. Couldn't keep it that one.
Yeah, and that's been kind of a common theme for the Jesuits throughout the season. They kind of start off slow. They've scored single digits in the first quarter multiple times. So I think a key tonight is to just start the scoring early.
Definitely. That's good defense there from Andrew Wong. Rebound by Nick Alvarez. And that is stolen by Hillhouse. Hillhouse takes it down the court.
Not a great start for the Jesuits. 2 turnovers on their first 2 possessions.
Good defense there. And I am Tommy Berry, joined with
Connor Fitzsimons.
And the Jesuits take that. Kaner taking it up the court. Looking. Hillhouse can't handle it. Nick takes it in, drives, kicks it out. Stocknoff. Bang!
And that's huge for the Jesuits. First 3 of the night falling through for them.
We really need that. 3-0. Hillhouse passes it back to Giovanni. He almost makes that three-pointer.
Now Prep on the fast break. Looks like it was off of Stocknoff, so that's going to be another turnover for the Jesuits. Some good things at the start, some bad things at the start. You got a nice three-pointer. You also got 3 turnovers. So
3 for 3.
Great defense, though.
Yes. 22. Asking for a cut. Passing it to 35 on Hillhouse. 35 passes it to 2 drives in. No good. 35 gets a giant offensive rebound. He puts it up. Air ball. Number 2 also tries to put it up, but Andrew Wong absolutely stops it.
Yeah, that's a more great defense by the Jesuits. They are definitely outsized in the paint. They're making themselves look big early.
Yeah, definitely. 22 passes to 1. Giovanni shoots it, and he drains it from the corner.
And if you're wondering why we are calling Hillhouse mostly by their numbers, it's because they don't have a roster anywhere online. So
nowhere to be found. Stocknoff to Kane. Kane driving. Kane passes it to Kieran Fitzsimons. Kieran to Wong. Wong to Kane. Kane drives. Kane gives it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff just off. Kieran Fitzsimons fighting for that rebound. But Giovanni Rosario picks it up. And yes, we only know Giovanni Rosario, number 1.
Yeah, it's the only one we heard somehow. So
22, just off. 35, getting a lot of good offensive rebounds. Sorry, I'm not color.
Yeah, Prep are small in the paint, definitely. They brought in, as number 2 gets a nice bucket, they brought in number 44, Andrew Wong, just for some size in the paint. He's played great. There's not a lot of sophomores that get playing time on varsity, so he's been great so far.
Yeah, definitely. And Kaner shoots it just off, and Wong almost gets that rebound. Rosario taking it down, passes it to 22. 22 drives in viciously. Kieran Fitzsimons with the defense, but it is called to be a shooting foul.
Yes, good defense from the Jesuits early. They're making themselves look big in the paint when, to be honest, they aren't quite that. So
yes. And like you were saying, I think it was very smart that that they brought up Andrew Wong and I'm starting him because I believe he is 6'6" and is the tallest on the Jesuits so far for this squad. And then Nick Alvarez sitting at 6'5".
Yeah, we don't know how tall Hillhouse are because we don't have a roster, but from up here they look pretty big.
Yes, and that is 2 drained.
So it's going to be 7-3 early to the Hillhouse Bulldogs. Prep got that first 3. Since then, Hillhouse on the 7-0 run.
Stocknoff taking it, drives in, mid-range, and he drains it.
Stocknoff with all 5 points early for the Jesuits. He's 2 for 3 on field goals for the night.
Brings it to 12. 12, good backdoor cut, and gets an easy 2 points. Kaner taking it up. Crossover and spin move. Passes out to Nick. Nick misses. Just misses. And number 2 driving down the court. Shoots it. Just off. But he gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up.
Yeah, got his own rebound there, creating second chance points for himself.
Yeah, you know, a lot of hustle here from both teams, especially on Hillhouse, not letting up on offensive rebounds. We've been seeing number 35 getting a lot of them. And just like I said, number 2 gets almost a hustle steal.
Yeah, a whole lot of that shown from Hillhouse early.
Kane crossing them up. Stocknoff takes it, gives it to Nick. Nick to Kane. Kane to Kieran. Kieran drives in. Out to Kane. Gets tipped up. But Stocknoff tips it back from Hillhouse.
A lot of fast break for the Bulldogs early.
22 for Hillhouse, bringing it up the court. Number 2 cutting up. Shoots it. And it's just off. But number 35 with a big offensive rebound. 3 of them, actually. Rosario in the corner. Just narrowly misses Kane, taking it up the court. Kane facilitating. Gives it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff to Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons just off, but Fitzsimons gets the rebound. Shoots it. Just off. Andrew Wong, big rebound and put back.
Some nice work there from the big man in the paint for the Jesuits. Kieran Fitzsimons missing both those threes, both rebounds, got by Andrew Wong, and he puts them back in for the 2 points.
Definitely, definitely. And 2, shoots it. Air ball, unfortunately. A little windy in here. 22 drives in. Big hop step, misses it. Almost another offensive rebound. But Kane conjoined effort with Stocknoff, gets the ball and is taking it up. All the way up to Andrew Wong, posting up, shoots it just off.
Yeah, you know, we haven't seen a lot of that from Andrew Wong this year. We haven't seen him posting up a whole lot, but looks like he's going to that early, as it looks like Wong is going to get the foul on number 2. Excuse me, that was Nick Alvarez.
And that's for 2. Lead is only down by 4, which is pretty good at the half. I mean, in this first quarter. Some good efforts by both teams, but could be any man's game.
Looks like we're seeing Lucas Kiger come in for Kieran Fitzsimons.
Yeah, Lucas Kiger, the sophomore, transferring into Fairfield Prep, has played a pretty big role so far in the team. And he misses it. Alvarez gets the rebound to Kane. Kane to Stocknoff, bringing it up the court. Stocknoff to Wong. Wong to Kane. Kane driving in. Kane looking for somebody. Stocknoff's right there. Stocknoff to Nick. Nick drives in, and he gets a great... He creates a lot of space, but is unfortunately missed.
You know, Prep, they're creating good shots early. They haven't started to fall yet.
Definitely haven't. And that 3 is off, but the offensive rebound is taken. 2 for Hillhouse. Passes it to Rosario. Rosario gets a easy 2 points. Full court press for Hillhouse, but that doesn't fear Kane. That doesn't stop Kane. 10 got absolutely crossed up. Kiger takes it up, just off.
Looked like that one got tipped by number 22. Great defense.
But that's good hustle play there by Kane, getting that steal. Kane gives it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff to Kiger. Kiger, 3-ball, just off. Andrew Wong with a good offensive rebound, but it is taken by number 22 for Hillhouse, who's bringing it down the court for an easy 2 points.
Yeah, it looked like Stocknoff actually tried to foul there and didn't get it, as we're going to see a timeout for the Jesuits.
Connor, how have you been liking the Jesuits so far?
You know, it's another first quarter. where they're in the single digits. It's not great, but one thing I have seen good so far is they are creating great shots. Now, those shots haven't started to fall yet, but I think at some point we can expect those to, and that is when the Jesuits start racking up those points.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, we've said time and time again that we are a second-half team, and usually in the first half we're always down by either a great or a small margin, and we usually come back or make it a real game. So all I really think we need to do is just clean up the sloppy mistakes, as we had 3 turnovers in the first 2 minutes. And if we keep doing that, and like you said, making the shots that we create, then I think we're all good.
Yeah, those 3 turnovers to start the game off are not exactly what you want. But since then, I think it's been pretty clean. And, a lot to be said for the big men in the paint. The big men in the paint. Sorry, Nick Alvarez and Andrew Wong, they're outsized, but, man, they're playing hard.
100%. Yeah, Nick Alvarez has been having a pretty good day down there in the paint so far. He's racked up a few rebounds, and, he's definitely just a presence down there. As the Jesuits check in Lameek Black and Matt Feeney. Stocknov to Wong. Wong to Kiger. Kiger to Stocknov. Stocknov to Lameek. Lameek to Stocknov, almost tipped away. Stocknov taking it up. Crossover, mid-ranger, just off. A little bit of an air ball there, but it's all right.
Like you said, it's windy in here.
100%. That's the number 2. 2, driving in, hop step. 10, shoots it. Off. Matt Feeney with a good hustle play there, but it is unfortunately a Hillhouse ball.
Yeah, Hillhouse have looked way off from 3 early, and that happens to a lot of teams that come into Mahoney Arena. As you see, the college three-point line is the main line on this court, and a lot of the time you see the away teams pulling up from outside that, and frankly, it just messes them up.
And there it is, but number 2 drains it. Thomas Glover, I believe. Stocknov to Feeney. That was a Hail Mary. To Black. Black to Feeney. Feeney shoots it. Just off. Kiger hustle play. But unfortunately, it was already out of bounds, and it is Hillhouse ball.
Yeah, Hillhouse keeping on this full court press. They want to get pressure on the Jesuits in the backcourt. Haven't been able to do so far, but the Jesuits also haven't been able to capitalize on those good shots coming from the guys tied up in backcourt pressure.
Definitely. And that is off by Thomas. How have you been feeling about the first quarter, Connor?
There's some good and there's some bad. 7 points in the first quarter. They're giving themselves a 12-point deficit to dig out of already, but we've seen them do it before.
Yeah, I agree. 7 points isn't too pretty, especially when you're down 12, but as you said, and as I have said many, many times, we're a second-half team. We heat up during the second half. We get those shots that we create, and we actually take advantage of them. And, so far, we have picked up on our sloppy errors. All we need to do is just make the shots that we create, which, as you said, we've been having a lot of them.
Yeah. No, a lot of good looks.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I think maybe 3 or 4 just completely wide open threes.
Yeah.
That Prep have been able to take. Unfortunately, haven't hit any of them. But all the bases there. It's just the execution of the finish.
Yeah, 100%. I think you said it best. Just a lot of threes. We need to be able to make them. And now we see Kiger, Kane, Black, Feeney, and Alvarez out on the court. A little bit of a shorter squad than what we saw in the starting 5, but, some changes must be implemented after you're down 12.
Yeah, we should be looking for some faster play here from Prep. Hillhouse will probably attack the paint a little bit more. As you can see, Will Kane extremely outsized. However, plays good defense.
And Kane takes it down after that great defense. Alvarez pick. Kane looking for a man. Feeney's there. Feeney to Black. Black to Feeney. Feeney to Kane. 3-ball. Bang!
Will Kane from way downtown. That was probably 2 feet outside the college three-point line.
It looked like it was. Rosario to 22. 22 to Thomas. Thomas shoots it. And just off. But Kane, big hustle play against the big man. Big man takes it up. But he gets it.
Yeah, Prep really missing that size in the paint already since taking out Andrew Wong.
Here we see Kane with that big 3-ball. Bang. There it is. Black to Kiger. Kiger drives in. Passes it to Feeney. Feeney just off with that 3-pointer. But Kiger gets the offensive rebound to Black. Black shoots it. And that is off as well. We're definitely in a scoring drought with these threes.
That's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, on Lamique.
Yes, blocking foul. You know, the Jesuits really love the charge and take advantage of it with every single opportunity that they can. .22, taking the inbound, passes it to Rosario. Rosario to Thomas. Thomas to the big man in the paint. He's taking advantage of the size. Rosario back in the paint. That is Alvarez, but that is a shooting foul that he picked up.
Yeah, and like I said, we're going to see that a lot. Hillhouse, when Prep have this squad out on the floor, Hillhouse are going to go inside. You know, they're much bigger than them, and frankly, that's the best way to get buckets. You know, when Prep have that small squad out, they're going to be able to close them out on the perimeter quickly. So what's left to do but go inside?
Said it best. And, you know, when you have number 35 on the court and you have this size advantage, there is no reason why you shouldn't take advantage of it.
Yeah, that is a big dude. I think he's taller than Nick, so I think maybe 6'6", 6'7". Not exactly sure, but 6'7" and knocking down the free throws. So
yeah, knocks down both of them. Lamique takes it up. Usually see Kaner up there. Black, crossover, kicks it out to Kane. Kane driving. He gets a good move, and he tries to get the offensive rebound, but can't. 22 driving in, up to 35. 35 through everyone, gets another shooting foul. And I believe that was on Andrew Wong. One shot.
I believe that foul was on Lamique.
Lamique?
Yep, that's what they just said.
Damn. But he does brick the first.
Hillhouse with only one guy in the paint on those free throws, so I don't know if it was confidence in him making it or
or just no hope. But Lamique takes it up at a 14-point deficit currently. Alvarez with the screen. Lamique drives in, passes out to Wong. Wong to Alvarez. Wong in the paint, gets it passed to, but Rosario gets that steal, and number 4 takes it up. And it looks like that was
another blocking foul
from Lucas Kiger.
Yep. So, you know, second quarter, Jesuits hit 1 3 since then, haven't really been able to find anything that worked. You know, you see they got tossed around in the paint a little bit. Now we got Andrew Wong and Nick Alvarez back out there.
And, yeah, you know, they tried something at the beginning of the second quarter. They got 1 3, but haven't gotten anything else. So I feel like this was the correct move for putting the 2 big men back in. And he misses the first.
You know, as we saw from the Jesuits, as you mentioned, it was Lamique taking the ball up the court instead of Kane. I was talking to one of the players, and that's basically just to get Will Kane some better looks. Not being the man taking the ball up the court, he can get himself into space and get some nice shots up.
Yeah, and he makes the second. Now Kane is taking it up the court. Alvarez, big screen. Kane driving in. He takes it. Big block. Lamique gets it back. Rosario almost steals it from Lamique. Lamique saucing up. Floater, bang!
Yeah, we've seen that from Lamique this year. When he scores, it is flashy.
100%. That was extremely saucy and flashy.
Looks like we're going to see Cooper Callahan coming into the game for the first time and Jack Stocknoff.
And that is a miss by Hillhouse. Kane taking it up the court. Big press defense from number 4 in Hillhouse. Kiger shoots it. Bang!
Kiger, just another college range 3 in this game. You know, you don't really see. I think it's because the college 3-point line is the main one. Nobody really shoots from the high school one.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. And that is prep ball, it seems. Yeah, as you said, I mean, as you mentioned many times, it's the main line. And a lot of the times, I think that they're shooting a 2 when they're actually shooting a 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you see even the difference in the color of the floor. You know, you look down, you see that, you think, oh yeah, 3-point line.
100%.
The Jesuits do have an advantage there because they practice on this court every day.
Yeah. Stocknob, mid-ranger, misses. Wong trying. Rosario takes it up. 4 with the shot, and that is off. Kiger with the big rebound.
Yeah, he got up for that one.
And Callahan, as you said, checked in for Will Kane. Lamique, screen from Wong. Lamique taking it up. Pass. Kiger gets it stolen by Rosario. Oh, but Kiger, good hustle play, tips the ball. Kiger looks for the 3, passes it to Lamique. Lamique drives in, and he misses. 22 gets the rebound and takes it up the court. Thomas, Cooper Callahan with a great takeaway check, and that's Lamique taking it up the court with Kiger. Kiger, floater, misses. Kiger takes it back out, resetting the play. Callahan facilitating the offense. Driving in, looking for a look. Lamique takes it up. Floater. That's another one from Lamique.
Yeah, you know, a bit of a scrappy sequence there. Ball was kind of flying all over the court, but Lamique ends it with a nice bucket.
Yeah, 100%, and we've gotten 10 points in the last quarter. Deficit's only down to 8. Passing it to 4. 4 driving in. Drives in. Big lay. Oh, my gosh.
What a move by number 4. You see stuff like that in the NBA, not here.
Yeah. That was pretty gross. Lamique taking it up. Wong setting screen. Lamique looking for somebody. Kiger's there. Kiger passes back to Lamique. Lamique on the perimeter still. Wong with the size advantage takes it up in the post, and he gets it. Rosario tried to take the charge there.
Yeah, tried to take the charge. Don't think he had his feet planted.
Exactly. Rosario shoots it, and that is an air ball.
That one was from a long way out. That one was from the stack.
Yeah.
So, you know, got scored on, tried to get his get back, but it's windy in here?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Huge run for the Jesuits. They cut that 15-point lead down to 8 points.
There it is.
Cut it nearly in half. So we're seeing some real good momentum here from the Jesuits, mainly led by Lamique Black Jr.
Yeah, you know, Lamique in a lot of these moments we saw it very highlighted in the Xavier game. When he's heating up, you can't stop him. He gets those flashy plays, those tough finishes, and, I mean, he's a baller. Simple.
Yeah, you know, one thing about Lamique, you know, he's one of the fastest kids on the team. And when you give him an open lane to the basket, he's going to go find it. And when you go up to contest, he's going to hit you with that nice little floater.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And just to extend on that point, he has a very, very quick first step. And, you know, you like you said, you can't give him the lane because if you give him any amount of space, he's gone.
As we'll see him take it up the court here. So it looks like we're going to see Lamique facilitate this offense. Now with Kieran Fitzsimons back in the game.
Lamique takes it up. That's an easy layup. Just as we were saying, can't give Lamique the lane.
I believe that's 8 out of the Jesuits' 21 points for Lamique Black Jr.
22 taking out the court to Thomas. Thomas back to 22. 22 pulls up, and he misses. Stocknob gets that rebound, passes it to Callahan. Callahan takes it down the court. Callahan drives in, passes out to Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons, bang!
Kieran Fitzsimons with a huge 3 to cut the lead down to 3.
There it is.
And it is a one-possession game for the first time since 7 minutes left in the first quarter.
Thomas to Rosario. Rosario shoots it, and he misses. Stocknoff tries to get that rebound, but 14 picks it up. 14 to 22. 22 gets it inside at 12, and 12 almost gets it up.
Great defense there from Cooper Callahan.
Cooper Callahan takes it up. Gives it to Lamique. Lamique to Fitzsimons in the corner again. Bang!
Another huge three from Kieran Fitzsimons to tie the game at 27.
And again, like Lamique, if you get Kieran Fitzsimons hot, you can't stop him.
Yeah, they're going to have to guard him closely in the corner now. That is his favorite spot.
Definitely.
The left corner of the paint.
Yeah,
the arc.
Three.
You know what I mean.
22 to 12 inside. Cooper Callahan gets it. Gives it to Lamique. Lamique taking it up, but it...
Not sure what happened there. I think there's some issue with the score and the time on the clock. Yeah, ref seems to be talking to the scorer. They stopped the game. The subs are in.
That was a little weird.
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, they gave him a half second more. Damn. Lamique taking it up. Driving in. Almost breaks Ten's ankles. Takes it in. One-man show. Lamique gets inside and almost gets that lay. That would have been a clip. But Thomas takes it up. And he gets it stripped by Stocknoff.
And that is Jesuits ball. Good defense from Stocknoff and Fitzsimons in the paint. And Jesuits now, they will keep this ball. They will take the last shot and have a chance to go into the half, winning after a 12-point deficit to end the first quarter.
Lamique taking it up. Lamique to Wong. Wong to Callahan. Callahan.
And a travel on Cooper Callahan. That's the one thing you cannot do in that situation. You know, shot clock is off. You can run the clock out, take the last shot, give yourself a chance to go in, up, and now Hillhouse will have the last shot. Now they have an opportunity to go up into their dressing room. But that's going to be the half. We will go into the half tied 27-27 after a great run from Fairfield Prep powered by Kieran Fitzsimons and Lamique Black Jr.
Big performances from those two. You know, down 15 in the second quarter, bringing it all the way back to 27-27 even. We really got to give credit to Fairfield Prep, but we will be sending it to an ad right now. See you soon.
So today I was here speaking on the No Place for Hate initiative that we have going on at Prep, and just talking about how my experiences through football and being in different locker rooms and playing all these years has shown me the importance of being a man for others and building relationships with other people so that we can go out into the community and try to be a force for good instead of hate. You know, I loved my time here at Prep. I have friends for life, brothers for life from this place. I still keep in touch with faculty, staff, teachers, counselors. This is truly home for me, and so it's an honor to be back here and be able to see everybody again and talk to the guys. And I think our culture here at Prep is what I love the most about it, is you know, how we're all meant for others. And I think that's just such a simple but important task that we're charged with, to go out into the community and truly try to act with love and in a way to serve other people. And so that's what I try to do and strive to do. And I know everybody else here does the same. I think it's a very unique part of our culture that ties us all together.
To be an SEC Scholar athlete means, hard work both on the water and off the water, finding balance of time in between schoolwork and practice. As a coxswain, on the water, not rowing, but instead helping the rowers find technique, motivation, and steering the boat. So being a coxswain means that I have to do a little extra homework, have to watch film. I started my freshman year under the guidance of Coach Ed, and he really saw something in me and helped me progress as a coxswain. I sort of took it upon myself to keep learning, keep progressing in the sport, and eventually I landed up here. In season, it's a lot of getting home and getting things done as soon as possible, whether it's writing down notes after practice, talking about what we did on the water, what guys need to improve on, and then after that I set aside the rest of the night to just do homework, study, review, and if we don't have a lift the next morning that I have to be at, I'll wake up at 5 in the morning, get work done. So it's finding the balance between health, schoolwork, and athletics.
First 6 weeks with Philip has been honestly very impressive to watch because he's taken on the role as varsity coxswain, he's in the 1V, he's the captain of the team as a senior, but he's also got 4 guys underneath him who are learning how to be coxswains from him, from me, and he's taken charge of how to teach them, how to make them grow, but also handling the day-to-day things here, where he knows when the boat needs to launch, he knows how to run a warm-up, and he does really everything you expect from a coxswain without needing to be asked, which is the most impressive part. He's really good at working with guys one-on-one. So especially when he's working with those younger coxswains, teaching them how they should take on the river, how they should take on a race, how they should work with other rowers. But also when he's in a boat, he knows how to communicate individually for what a guy needs to hear. I think a big thing with a coxswain is you can't just deliver the same message the same way to everyone, and he knows how to adapt that and be able to be a leader, not just for the freshmen, but also for the seniors who have been around for a while and do know what they're talking about, and he's able to still communicate things they need to work on in a way that's productive.
Everything we have and enjoy at Prep is a gift. We're surrounded by the gifts, great and small, that come from our parents, our grandparents, our friends, and most of all, our Prep brothers. Everything around us is a gift, flowing from deep gratitude that leads to generosity.
And every Prep brother is so much more than just a student. Fairfield Prep is much more than just a normal high school. Prep ignites the fire within us all.
Our young men are being guided by their coaches and their teachers and their mentors to become young men of conscience, compassion, and character.
To me, being a scholar athlete really means combining academics and athletics and really being able to put it together and be my best self at all of those combined. It's been really great in the leadership role. I've never really experienced anything like this before, but it's been a really eye-opening experience to see what it's like to have people look up to you and be a leader among my teammates. I never really saw myself in this position because I was kind of like a shy freshman who didn't really talk to many people, but now I feel like I really found my friends, and I feel like this team is like a family to me at this point, and we're going to go through it all together.
So Matt's a great kid. He's been an extremely valuable asset to the team. A lot of the players look to him through his actions. He's been someone that we can count on and rely on in big moments. He's someone that leads through his actions. I think everyone can see him and how he shows up early, how he takes his academics seriously, and as a person, he's just exceptional. been a great kid, not only to his teammates, but to his community and the ones around him.
Being a man for others here at Prep, it's opened my eyes to whole new experiences. I've been working with underprivileged people, people with disabilities, and it's really changed my perspective on how people in our community are struggling, and we can do whatever it takes to help them and make the world a better place.
And we are back at Leo D. Mahoney Arena. It is even, 27-27. Jesuits came up from a big deficit in the first half.
Yeah, you know, outscored Hillhouse in the second quarter 20-8. So 8 of those, Lameek Black Jr., 6 of those, Kieran Fitzsimons. You know, those two are hot right now, but we'll see what happens coming into this second half. I would expect the team coming out will include both of them. Probably Will Kane back out there, and I would imagine Alvarez and Andrew Wong as well.
100%. And, you know, Connor mentioned this at halftime. I mean, I feel like we really could have gone on a run if the half didn't end. Because it was 20-8. We had a huge lead going into the second quarter, or we won the second quarter, I should say. So, I really hope we come out and do exactly what we did in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, I think a big thing, Prep, they got to get that first bucket. They got to get ahead, because I think if they get ahead, they can start pulling away with it. Definitely.
And, I mean, if Lameek is hot and stays hot, I think we're good. Same with Kieran.
So Prep got the shooting lineup out there right now. Stocknoff, Kane, Lameek, Kieran with one big man, Andrew Wong.
Meek, mid-ranger, just off. 22 gets that rebound. 22 passes it to Thomas. Thomas really deep, taking it up on Lameek. Good spin move, and he gets that bucket.
Yeah, great basket there. A great screen as well by number 35 to set that up.
Lameek taking it up. Running it around. Big crossover to Stocknoff. Stocknoff drives in a little to Kane. Kane waiting for something to happen. Kane get his screen from Wong. Miscommunication there between Kane and Lameek. Kane on Thomas on Kane, and that is a big block from Andrew Wong.
Yeah, great defense in this game from Andrew Wong.
Kaner with the 3. Bang!
Prep leads for the first time since 3-0.
There it is. And Kane playing pretty well so far.
Yeah, Kane, Andrew Wong, Lameek, and Kieran Fitzsimons.
That is off by Hillhouse. Haven't been able to make anything recently. And that is in.
Yeah, Hillhouse, you know, pretty much, I would say a vast majority of their points are second chance points. Number 35 has been dominating in the paint. I wouldn't be surprised if he has double-digit offensive rebounds by now. I
couldn't agree more. Lameek facilitating the ball to Kane. Kane driving in a low. Looking for somebody. Gives it back to Lameek. Lameek back to Kane. Kane with the 3 in his face. Just off.
In and out for Kane. That would have been something.
22 taking it off the court. Mid-ranger. And that is off. But seems like that was over the back.
Yeah, going to be a foul on Andrew Wong.
And, you know, there's not much you can do against 35 with these offensive rebounds. For reference, Andrew Wong is 6'6", and it seems like 35 is just a little bit taller than him.
Yeah, probably looking at 6'7" there. And, you know, also a big dude. He's got a lot of force in that paint.
Yeah. 22. Thomas. Really deep. Giving it to 35. And that's a good steal there from...
Huge steal from Stocknoff. The help defense on the post-up.
Stocknoff taking it up. Picked up. Almost gets it stolen, but Kane picks it up. Kane gives it to Lameek. Good cut, but it seems like that was a foul on number 11.
Yeah, great pass there from, I believe it was Jack Stocknoff. Maybe it was Will Kane. Whoever it was a great pass. And Lamique did well there to act like he was going up for a shot after he got fouled. Gets the shooting foul, go to the line for 2.
Misses the first.
Still one more with the chance to tie it.
And he misses the second.
You don't see that very often from Lamique.
Definitely don't. 22 to 11, 11 to Thomas. Thomas drives in, takes it up, and that is a foul. I think he was trying to draw the foul there.
Yeah, I believe that was on Jack Stocknoff.
There it is. And it is good. Hillhouse has been pretty good with their free throws so far.
Yeah, they've had a lot of them, especially number 35. He was getting fouled a lot in the paint in that first half. It seems like the Jesuits have started to figure it out a little bit, playing good help defense on those post-ups.
But, yeah, Stocknoff gets that and gives it to Kane. And he misses that second, I should say. To Wong. Wong back to Kane. Kane to Fitzsimons. That's a big 3, but it is blocked by 35.
And it looks like Thomas fell over, touched the ball while out of bounds. That's going to be Jesuits' ball on the baseline.
I don't think the floors are that slippery, but something definitely just happened.
Windy in here.
Yeah. Heard that?
So it will be Jesuits' ball. Will Kane on the inbound.
Kaner to Stocknoff. Stocknoff, 3, bang!
And he wanted that one all day. He was shouting for that ball in the corner.
Thomas takes it up, and he misses.
Lamique tried to draw the charge there. Didn't get it, but the basket was no good.
Fitzsimons takes it up, gives it to Kane. Kane drives in, and he takes it, misses. 11 and 35 fighting over the rebound there. 22 takes it up the court, gets it up, gets the drive, but misses. Fitzsimons fights for the rebound. It is Jesuits' ball. And here we see that 3 from Stocknoff. Oh, my gosh.
I mean, any further back, he would have been out of bounds. So that was a deep corner 3 from Jack Stocknoff.
That was buttery. Lamique taking it up to Kane. Kane looking for Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons takes it. And that is a good steal by Rosario. Rosario dunks it. All right. Lamique to Kane.
Prep now back down by 1. Hanging in there in this third quarter. Creating good shots. Some of them starting to fall. As it looks like we're going to see another shooter, Lucas Kiger, checked into the game soon.
Kane to Black. Black driving in. Passes it back to Kane. Kane to Fitzsimons. Rosario tries to get that steal. Fitzsimons doesn't allow it. Fitzsimons to Wong. Wong to Kane. Kane drives in, open lane, and he gets a flashy layup.
What a layup there from Will Kane. The in and out, lays it in with the right hand.
22, taking it off the court. Oh, that was a great.
Yeah, looked like a bit of a blown zone there by the Jesuits. 11 was all alone under the hoop.
Kaner taking it off the court. Was looking for Lamique, but takes it to his left. Takes the 3, and it's just off. Lamique tries to get that rebound, but it is taken by number 22. 22 taking it off the court. Defense by Kieran Fitzsimons, and it seemed like it was good, but he picks up that shooting foul.
22 taking a minute to get up. We've seen that hop step a lot from him. He seems to like that one.
Very athletic.
It looks like we're going to see 3 substitutes in for the Jesuits: Nick Alvarez, Cooper Callahan, and Lucas Kiger.
.22. First one misses. I mean, as you said, a lot of substitutions for both Fairfield Prep and Hillhouse. Stocknoff, Fitzsimons, and Kane off the court.
Looks like they are putting Callahan in for Will Kane and moving Lamique to point guard.
And the second one is good. Callahan inbounding the ball. Passes it to Lamique.
Hillhouse still playing the full court press. They're going to double the ball.
To Lamique. Lamique driving in. Gives it to Wong. Wong back to Lamique. Lamique resetting. Gets a pick from Alvarez. Lamique inside. He tries to take it, and it is off. That is good defense. But Lamique saves it. Gives it to Wong. Wong to Alvarez. Alvarez pull-up jumper. Bang!
Alvarez with a long two to tie the game at 37.
Thomas taking it up to Rosario. Oh, and that's a good steal there from Alvarez. Alvarez saucing him up, giving it to Callahan. Callahan drives it in, and it's a flashy layup, and it's just off.
Yeah, you know, Callahan, not the biggest guy, so he has to pull off some crazy stuff to get those buckets.
And that is a joint effort there by the Jesuits, 4-on-1.
It looks like that was a jump ball called by the ref, and that will be Hillhouse possession.
Yes.
Of course, no jump balls in high school. Kind of wish they did sometimes.
Yeah,
but,
me too. 11 takes it, misses. That is off Alvarez, Hillhouse ball again.
Yeah, Alvarez thought that was off Hillhouse, didn't go to try to keep it in.
Thomas takes it up to 10 to 14. 14 looking for something.
Rosario's calling for it.
Rosario wants it, gives it to Thomas. Thomas, jab step. Oh, that was nasty. And he almost makes Buffini with the rebound. Jump ball again. Seems like it is Jesuits' ball as they had possession.
You see Will Kane back in the game. It looks like Lamique Black Jr. is going to come out. Some great work by him in the second half already.
Definitely. It's been going pretty crazy.
Jesuits trying to get around that full court press.
To Kane. Getting around that press, as you said. Kane to Callahan. Callahan to Feeney. Feeney to Kiger. Back to Feeney. Feeney driving in, and he takes it, and it's just off. A little miscommunication there, but 10 grabs it. 10 to Rosario. Rosario to 14. Rosario takes it in. Floater misses, and that's a big rebound by Alvarez, but it's taken by Rosario. Rosario to 10, 10 to 14. 14 to Thomas, and Thomas, Euro, and it's a nasty floater.
In and out and in again for Thomas. Hillhouse now by 2.
Alvarez taking it up, gives it to Feeney. Feeney to Kiger. Kiger almost takes it, and that was nasty.
Yeah, nice pump fake there by Kiger to get past Thomas. Puts up the floater for 2.
Thomas taking it up. Even score right now. Gives it to 10 inside, but Callahan takes up that foul.
That was a little bit of a crazy attempt at a bucket, but definitely a foul.
Definitely. That was crazy by Kiger. Pump fake into the 3. I mean, into the floater. I mean, you can't stop that. You seriously can't. He drains the first one. For the second, and he makes it as well.
Prep now 9.5 on the clock to end the third quarter. They're going to have last shot. Hopefully they make it count this time.
Definitely. Feeney to Kane. Kane with the press. Gives it back to Feeney, but Rosario gets it back out of bounds. Inbound is going to be in midcourt, giving the Jesuits a chance.
Yeah, and that full court press was huge there. It took about took 6 seconds off the clock with when Will Kane had the ball in the backcourt.
To Kiger. Kiger. Seems like it was out of bounds. Kiger.
Now Hillhouse will have the ball with 0.6 seconds remaining in the third.
Gonna have to go straight with a shot. Rosario shoots it from half court, and it goes off the top of the backboard. And that is the end of the third quarter. It is 41-39. Hillhouse lead by 2. You know, not a lot has changed in this past quarter. I mean, it was even 25-25, and then now it is 39-41, a high-scoring quarter. How are you feeling, Connor?
Yeah, I mean, it was great basketball by both teams. It was a little scrappy at times, but both teams getting buckets inside the arc. Not too many threes that quarter. It seems that Hillhouse have almost abandoned the three. Now
100%.
that once they stopped falling in the second half, or in the first half, excuse me. So I think that's really been benefiting Hillhouse. You know, they've cut down on missed field goals. They're using their possessions effectively. Prep have been playing great, but Hillhouse still got the edge by 2.
Yeah, you know, as you said, they've been doing a lot more driving in than they haven't been utilizing or even playing number 35 because we have been locking down that size advantage. I mean, as you said, it's great basketball from both sides. And we see the same starting lineup for Hillhouse.
For Prep, we're going to see Kieran Fitzsimons and Andrew Wong check back in. So the starting lineup, except with Lamik Verstocknoff.
You know, I'm pretty confident in this lineup. 14, taking it up, guarded by Alvarez, out very far. Thomas gives it back to 14. Kieran Fitzsimons on 22, but he drains it straight in his face. Wong gets it, gives it to Lamik. A lot of full court press here for the Jesuits, definitely not liking it. Gives it to Lamik. Lamik drives in, and no foul is called.
Ref said he had hands up, so no foul.
Rosario.
From way downtown again.
I don't think he knows.
Be good for Prep if he keeps pulling those.
Definitely. Perfect. Full court press. 4 men.
Yeah, you know, Prep hasn't been able to take advantage of the gaps in the defense left by a full court press.
Canner having some trouble. Lamik guarded by 10. Lamik to Alvarez, but it is stolen by Thomas. Thomas taking it down the court. He has space. Loses his dribble. Rosario wants it, but that is stopped by Andrew Wong. Rosario staying with it. Andrew Wong, good defense, but that is a charge that Lamik Black took there. That's good. That's big.
That is big. Taking the possession away from Hillhouse. But you know, Prep not on board yet in this quarter. I know it's only been 1 minute and 12 seconds, but during the fourth quarter, all that counts. So
definitely, 100% does. Kane taking it down. Not as much of a full court press as there was earlier in this quarter. To Wong. Wong to Black, who drives inside, but it is stopped by Thomas. Thomas taking it off the court. Euro, and it is oh my gosh, that was almost yammed.
Great bucket there, and it looks like a timeout from Hillhouse.
And you know, down 7 points in this fourth quarter, nothing on the board. I mean, Prep really needs to get it going.
Yeah, I think you can expect to see some of the shooters come back in. Kiger and Stocknoff, you know, because you know at this point, you know, 2 threes, this is the ball game.
Definitely, and you know, without Jack Stocknov in this fourth quarter, I mean, we don't see that 3-point threat that Hillhouse has had to defend.
Yeah, because you know when Stocknoff's in, they focus more attention on him. You know, maybe open up some other guys like Kieran Fitzsimons 4 threes.
Yeah, 100%, and you know, that 3 ball really got us back into the game, and without it, and without any points at all. We haven't really been able to do anything against this Hillhouse press defense.
Be interesting to see what the lineup is coming out of this timeout. It looks like, yep, Stocknoff is back in the game along with Will Kane, Andrew Wong, Kieran Fitzsimons, and Lameek Black.
And, you know, Kieran Fitzsimons also has a little bit of size to him. I believe he's 6'1" to 6 foot.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Stocknoff inbounding the ball. Again, the full court press. You'd think Prep is shooting it on their own hoop, but they're not. Lameek taking it down. Not giving anything. Wong giving it to Kane. Kane inside, gives it back to Wong. Wong with the floater, misses, gets the rebound, but he gets it out of his hands. Kieran Fitzsimons playing on Rosario. Good defense. It is taken, but Rosario gets that offensive rebound, but tries to put it back. Misses. Gets another offensive rebound out to Thomas in the college three-point line, and he drains it.
And that was a huge sequence for Hillhouse. Those 2 offensive rebounds by Rosario. Kicks it out for the wide-open 3, and now Prep down 10 with 5 minutes remaining. As we'll see again, that 3 from Thomas.
Kaner giving it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff to Wong. Wong to Kane. Kane driving it low, giving it to Fitzsimons on the perimeter. Kane gets a backdoor cut, gets a flashy pass, and Andrew Wong misses the layup.
And that was some great play from the Jesuits, great ball movement, but Andrew Wong just can't finish the job under the hoop.
Gives it back to 22. 22 pulls up, misses. Rosario tries to get it. Big rebound there by Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons to Lameek. Lameek drives it in. Back to Fitzsimons. Outside. 3-ball. Just off. Rebound by Kane. Looking for something and almost gets it. Hail Mary by Thomas to Rosario, bringing the game to a 12-point deficit in the fourth quarter.
Prep is going to take a much-needed timeout. Outscored 10-0 in the fourth quarter, I believe. I don't think Prep have scored this quarter yet.
I mean, 4 minutes in, or 3 minutes and 22 seconds in, there's not a lot that I'm liking so far from Prep. We had that missed layup from Andrew Wong, very unfortunate. And, you know, we just really need to heat up in this next 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, you know, aside from that Wong layup, they haven't really been creating good shots like they were in the first half. I think Hillhouse backing off from that full court press, being able to keep more men in the paint has really limited Prep's opportunities around the basket.
Yeah, you know, definitely. And, you know, a lot of Prep's offense is driving in and kicking it out, but haven't been seeing a lot of that because of the defense by Hillhouse, playing a little bit of a zone. And that's the end of the timeout. See Fitzsimons, Black, Stocknoff, Wong, and Kane. No Alvarez in there.
Now Prep down 12 with 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. So, you know, we'll see if they can go on a run at the end of the second half like they did at the end of the first half.
Lameek picked up. Wong taking it down. Wong back to Black. Black heavily guarded. Black passes it to Kane. Almost stolen by Rosario. Kane takes it up. Pump fake. Misses. No foul called.
Stocknoff was calling for it in the corner there. He's wide open.
22 running the show. Rosario shoots it. Misses. Thomas. Oh, it seems like Wong is down.
Looks like he came down weird on that ankle. You can see from here that ankle already taped up.
And you definitely don't want to see that. Thomas driving in on that offensive rebound putback, but it seems like he got a little tangled up with Wong there. Kaner taking it up. Full course press again. Gives it to Fitzsimons. Fitzsimons all the way to Stocknov across the court. Stocknov drives in, has a little lay off the backboard.
Yeah, Kieran Fitzsimons with the Hail Mary to set up the Stocknov bucket. Now, you don't really see the ball get thrown over the hoop a lot, but
saw it there.
Whatever it takes for us to get a bucket right now.
Thankfully works out. Gives it to 14. 14 shoots it. He misses. Big rebound by Black. Fast break. Taking it down the court. And he takes it himself with that floater, but airballs it. A little windy in here. Rosario takes it up. Another Yam time, but that's an easy 2 for that cherry pick. Kane takes it down the court, taking advantage of every second they got. Lamique giving it back to Kane after being heavily pressed. Back to Lamique. Lamique down the court to Stocknov. Stocknov shoots that 3 and makes it.
Stocknov, looks like that's going to be a timeout for Prep again. Stocknov coming back into the game, making a difference. Nice 2 and a 3. The only 5 points of Fairfield Prep this quarter with 2 minutes and 58 seconds remaining.
And, you know, Stocknov really helping the Jesuits out, as you said. I mean, every single time we see him on the court, it seems like he makes some sort of play or does something for the Jesuits. I really feel like they should keep him in here.
Yeah, you know, senior captain for a reason. So
100%. And, you know, he is number 3 for a reason. Because, I mean, every single time he gets the ball, it's 3 points.
Yeah.
Yep. We have Callahan in there for Kane. Alvarez, Stocknov, Black, and Fitzsimons. Similar setup to what Hillhouse had. Full court press. Alvarez all the way out. 22 trying to get past him. He gets that, but it is called as a reach-in foul on Alvarez.
Yeah, you know, Prep going to that full court press. They need some turnovers. They need some extra possessions. 4-possession game right now, but you know, with a 35-second shot clock in high school, Hillhouse can take a lot of time off this clock.
Definitely, definitely. Back to 22 in the same spot they were before. Alvarez is beat. Callahan tips it from Rosario. Oh, that's a good steal there from Kieran Fitzsimons. Tips that ball. Callahan taking it down the court. Fitzsimons in the corner. Fitzsimons, big 3. Just off. Callahan uses his vertical to get that rebound. Lamique gives it to Alvarez. Alvarez misses, but he gets the offensive rebound and puts it back.
Whew. That was a little scrappy from the Jesuits, but Alvarez gets it in. Hillhouse lead down to 9 with 2:15 remaining.
10 takes it up. Loses the ball, but it is Hillhouse ball.
As the Hillhouse coach comes inside the 3-point line.
22 passes it to Rosario. Alvarez tips it.
Alvarez direct steal on the inbound.
That is big. Lamique takes it up. Gives it to Alvarez. Alvarez out to Callahan. Callahan. Oh, uh-oh. Rosario takes it up. Fitzsimons, big block! And that is a messed up possession there from Hillhouse off that amazing defensive effort by Fitzsimons. But Callahan misses the 3-pointer. Alvarez gets beat by 22, 22 to 10. 10 to Rosario. Rosario back to 22, draining the clock. 1:30 left in the quarter and in the game. Thomas on Lamique. Lamique almost gets his ankles broken.
Hillhouse taking all the time that they can, as it looks like it's going to end up with a Cooper Callahan foul.
And I believe that resets the shot clock, which is not what you want in a
definitely
game.
Not. No, if you're going to let him take it down to 10, you definitely can't foul.
Yeah. Fitzsimons on 22, reach and foul. Looks like
they're intentionally fouling now. It looks like they are going to get Hillhouse into the bonus. I think 2 more fouls. And, you know, hope they miss some free throws. Try to make up some points. This could be a long 1 minute and 13 seconds, Tommy.
Could be. Fitzsimons trying his hardest to foul. Alvarez. Callahan gets it. Callahan, fast break, gets the layup and makes it. 1 minute left on the clock. Full court press. Callahan trying it.
It looks like that foul's going to be on Stocknoff, which is weird because Cooper Callahan jumped on top of him. But anyhow, still a 3-possession game. 7 points in it. Good thing for the Jesuits, you can give them 2 free throws and it's still a 3-possession game.
Exactly. Callahan on the inbound. Thomas takes it, and they foul immediately. Almost a steal there by Nick Alvarez.
And it looks like Hillhouse now in the bonus, so he will go to the line for 2.
Seems like Kane's getting checked in. Need that 3-point threat. Thomas for his first. He misses. Kane checked into the game as well as number 4 for Hillhouse.
Some confusion
between the coach and the ref. Thomas for his second. Shoots it. Makes it.
It's now 8 points. Still a 3-possession game.
Kaner taking it off the court. Passes it. Fitzsimons in the corner. Fitzsimons gives it to Black. Almost tipped up by Thomas.
Yeah, they have to shoot soon here.
Lemique driving in. Gives it to Stocknoff. Stocknoff, step back 3. Off. Need the foul here. Stocknoff picks up that foul.
And that could be the killer for the Jesuits. 8 points, 33 seconds left. I've seen crazier things happen.
I mean, T-Mac did put up 13 and 39, so I think we're good for it.
He did. Unfortunately, we do not have Tracy McGrady.
I mean, Fitzsimons sort of looks like Tracy McGrady. Second, drains it like he did last time, but it is still a 3-possession game for the Jesuits. Alvarez gives it to Kane. Kane better become a track star down this court. Really needs to get down there. Gives it to Black. Black driving in. Gives it to Stocknoff, but it is Jesuits ball. 20.9 seconds left in the game.
It's catch and shoot threes now, basically.
Stocknoff gets it. Stocknoff looks for it, and he shoots it, and he's just off. Got to pick up the foul here, but they don't. 10 seconds left.
And that should do it for tonight. Final score, Hillhouse 57, the Jesuits 48.
Disappointing loss here for the Jesuits. Seemed like they were in it, and multiple times even score in the second and almost even score in the third quarter. Great performances out here from Kieran Fitzsimons, Wo Kane, Lemique Black, Nick Alvarez, and Andrew Wong. And we can't forget Jack Stocknoff.
Yep, unfortunately tonight not enough for the Jesuits. These two will meet again in the last regular season game of the year, but for now, it's Hillhouse on top.
And the Jesuits are now 2-9. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight, y'all. I'm Tommy Berry, joined with
Connor Fitzsimons. Have a great night.